3 parts one day. Even though it doesn't look like a lot, it's still progress. At the beginning of day 14, I mentioned how the previous day got 3 parts, so despite how poorly the day had gone afterwards, it was still good for how many parts I had gotten, surprisingly, even with how much time had been wasted. The main plan is to start with the yellows I had set up the day before at the last second. I don't remember how many that part needed. I don't need that many blues. I grab a decent amount of them, not sure why I decided to not go max on it. And then I run to the bull bear area. I clear out the first one with a few casualties. We got 4. Then go out more and fight the blowhog that's there. I tried tossing them up onto it several times. It throws them down. I throw more onto it. It throws them down. It spins me around. I finally get it to fall down and defeat it. I call out all my Pikmin that were sort of tossed around from the fight. Check the map to see what's nearby. And then go to fight the next bull bear. I get a really quick start taking its health down, but while it's standing, I don't know if it's the hill or if it's just maybe they have longer legs, but the Pikmin have trouble dealing any damage to it, unless it's doing its attack downward. They get it down to less than a quarter, and then it takes them longer to fight that version of it. Once they take it down, I walk back towards the nectar that I had harvested earlier. And then as I'm walking toward the area with the part, I get the funny delayed pellets falling from the sky because I wasn't looking at it and it wasn't rendering. I circle around to the front of the candy pop ledge after that, thinking I need to throw some more blues on there, so I get some ready. I walk to the side, and while trying to get up, I aggro one of the water dumples. And it doesn't seem to be going away, so I walk down, take it out. Once I do, I dismiss the Pikmin, they drag it away, and then aggro the other 2. End up with just 1 on them again, so I gotta take out the next one. They're so puny. After that, I decide to just go after the 3rd one, after seeing how quickly they fall to damage. And finally, once the 3rd one's done, I dismiss them in front of the area. Go up to the ledge. And I pluck some of my first yellows. I toss them down because I want to see how many I actually need for the part. And of course I get the fun water saving mechanics. The second one that I threw was barely not in the water. And when I call it, it immediately needs saving. Once I finally have control of the 2 yellows, I walk up to the ledge and have some poor depth perception at the first throws. Okay, only 20. I get 1 up there and finally see I only needed 20, which is how many I have, so I know I'm good for now. I call out all the blues and get them organized, and when I dismiss them, I get 3 still following me, and they accidentally grab the next piece of food. So of course I have to get it all moving back towards the base, so I toss some more on there. Then I go up the ledge and pluck all of the now flowered yellows just to show how much time I've wasted. I nearly accidentally toss one off once I get them all picked, and then I very carefully position myself to get them all safely onto this sand. I call them all up, make sure to get everything as organized as I can so they don't get thrown with the blue candy pop or nothing else happens. Try to toss them up and miss again, and then I stick them all up there pretty quickly after that. I call out the blues, get them out of the way, call out the rest of them that were sitting there, and just before they get near the water, I get the dialogue for the Kronos reactor. I found my Kronos reactor! Using strange new technology, this machine is able to warp the space-time continuum and turn it into energy. I'm constantly amazed at how many mysteries are locked inside the parts of my ship. Don't walk into the water, please. After reading, I very quickly need to call them, otherwise they will plunge right into the water. I move all the yellows into the back corner to get them out of the way and get that part moving with the blues. Once I have it moving, I immediately turn all the yellows into blues. I check the map and get my next target for the jet. Ooh, I could get that piece over there. Then I get all the new blues plucked out of the ground. Very cheekily try to throw them onto that back wall that is obviously too high. Check the map to make sure everything's moving around, see all the different seed growth going. Okay, so they made it back with the dumples. Then I walk up to the front, try to get them onto that first ledge there. Then I can ride up the geyser and call them up. And I take a very long time carefully positioning them so I don't toss them off by accident to throw them onto the jet. Once I toss them over, I see it only takes 15, and I know that I have 5 left for the last dumple. And I can get one more dumple. I walk past it and use the dismiss and grab to get the dumple. And then, while the jet is floating in the air, I read it before it hits the ground. I found my number 2 Ionium jet. It's easy on the eyes, and its fuel efficiency is easy on the budget. Hopefully they walk that way. I check the map to watch their pathing there. They're just about there. I see that the part has almost arrived. Just 2 parts? Seriously? And see that there's not much left. Are you sure? That meme was just gaining popularity when I recorded this. It's still funny. I start my way back to base to grab more Pikmin for the leftover food, and then the next part arrives. Kronos reactor. This reactor changes permutations in the space-time continuum into pure energy. Basically, it's like a big rubber band. I've now recovered 26 of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Oh, I've got half a day. I can do it. That's a little hopeful. I make my way back to base. And I call out all the Pikmin that are there, and I just go harvest everything I left behind. I start with the bull bear, just sort of stick them onto that one, not really caring about the numbers. Toss them onto the next bull bear because I want to make sure I have enough Pikmin for the remainder in the back. I get to the pellets and have just enough for all 4 of them. Once I get the last group, I start to travel back. And while following them all back, I check the map and see just the ridiculous amount that I've grown there. Oh, that's what it seems. He'll grab it, right? Maybe? There we go. Oh. Join me at least. Get some more fun audio, so got some raw audio sounds mixed with the random times that I do happen to talk during. As the audio sounds continue, I slowly get to the point where the game audio degrades enough to the point that it's not even worth using that anymore. So I go back to the regular one. Let's stop any more from growing really quick here. I start plucking the Pikmin, and as the big bull bear is coming up, I grab out some reds just to make sure we don't get more seeds that I have to deal with. I finish plucking the rest of them there, the bull bear gets delivered, and I start to get some nectar tasked out. I split out the reds for this. I take the remaining group to just toss them all to the new food that's coming in, just to make everything move a little bit faster, just to finish the rest of it. And then the part arrives. Number 2, Oyo Jet. The ads for these jets boast that with excellent mileage, it's easy on the family budget. This jet will keep your wife smiling and propel you to a happy home life. I've now covered 27 of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. I call out some of the nectar ones. And let all the food arrive. And then go for some sea sticking on some nectar just to build up the blues army. I know I leave some behind, but at this point it's just annoying. And then when I get to the second nectar group, I don't even get as many as I got on the first one, even though there's more nectar back there. I make sure to call all my Pikmin out. I think I get the last blue part now. I put away the reds. I get a little bit impatient. Gotta wait on them. I call out the blues with the next clan getting the last water part in this area. I check the map, go out to the water, get some wonderful water sounds, and continue towards the park there. Beautiful sound of water. I cross over the middle section with a ton of water sounds. We need dumples. Get to a group of dumples and very quickly dispatch them. Had I been thinking ahead, I would have sent Pikmin back with them first, and that would have saved me a lot of hassle at the end of the day. There's a long back and forth, getting the blowhog to stay in one place, tossing Pikmin up onto it. Get down to a little bit over half, and I make it get to the ground, so it's easily taken out after that. I try to call out all the Pikmin, and I don't even read the part right away. I just go straight to gathering food, because there's just so much, and the day is so late. Once I get a lot of it moving, I read it off. I found my interstellar radio. Not only does it emit a constant SOS signal, it also broadcasts voices from space that will brighten up my moments of boredom. The dolphin, while comfortable, becomes quite a lonely place in the depths of the night. Once I get the part moving, I see that they're taking different paths. Where are you all going? So far back that they just have 2 different AI pathing areas that they can go to, which really doesn't help near the end of the day either. Oh, right, there's 2 paths. And then I see that there were dumples along the one path that they're taking. Oh, there's dumples in this one. And in my pursuit of food, I toss back there. Lose 2 to getting eaten. And the day ending sound. I fight the dumples that are in the way. I check the map multiple times, hoping things that will all make it back by their trails. But it's such a long pathing back to the base, there's not a lot I can do. I try to get more Pikmin onto the stragglers to see if I can get any speed out of them, but they're just not gonna make it with how far back they are. I'll just keep watching them, I guess. I keep checking the map. I follow the paths by staying behind them, and once the timer starts counting, I just start giving up on all those dumples. It's a real big waste of food, but I don't want to lose all those Pikmin. I follow the biggest path back that they're all walking on to get all the Pikmin that I can on that one. Check the map and see how close they are. The part's nearly there, it does make it. I rush to the other group of Pikmin that are not going to make it because they're just barely outside range, and then the part makes it. Very little time left. Too bad all the downloads in, because that's a lot of Pikmin. Interstellar radio. This part will send out a daily SOS signal. I have so little time remaining though, and I have no option but to continue my search rather than waiting for a rescue party. Having to collect every part is a bit overwhelming, but I get the impression not all parts are needed to fly the ship. I have now recovered 28 of 30 parts. If I can find just one more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. I rush to get the last couple Pikmin that are all sitting around. I try to pluck a few. I get one, and then the timer finishes. I love that music. So nostalgic for me. "14 days since impact. It is very strange. The scenery of this planet, which I once found hostile, now sometimes strikes me as surprisingly serene. Perhaps the Pikmin have opened my heart to the beauty of this world. I even started thinking there were some parts I do not need. A daydream." I'm really glad you all are watching, even though we're getting so close to the end too. It's been really nice revisiting a classic game like Pikmin. Thank you all.